So tonight I'm going to use some grabby acrylics with my grabby pens. Oh my gosh, Heather, please tell me it is the best thing I own. I'll never be without my grounding mat ever. Never, never, never. I did a video about it. Check it out. I'm telling you, it's magical. Hi, Jen. So tonight is all grabby. If you have any of the acrylic markers, you're gonna love this. If you don't have them, you're gonna wanna get them. I'm gonna show them right now. We're gonna get to it because I want this all to dry and I wanna get it going, but we're gonna use our pens too. So this is just a little flat canvas. It's just flat, okay? I am gonna use the fine liner. I am going to use the acrylic fine tip. I am going to use the acrylic brush tip. I am going to use the regular acrylic. I am going to use the large acrylic. And I think this is another fine tip, but, oh no, one of them is metallic, that's why. Oh, there we go. Turn this off. All right. Let's see what's happening. So the first thing I'm gonna do, these are all the different grabby things we're gonna use. But what I'm gonna do first is sketch on here. So one thing I did do is this is just a flat 5x7 canvas, okay? And I'm taking a pencil. What I did do is I couldn't find sandpaper, so I took a nail file and I made it as smooth as it could be. So now what I'm gonna do is I am going to make, I didn't know what kind of flower. I think a tulip sounds fun. So I'm gonna kind of make what the top of a flux would be like. And then I'm gonna come down around whatever I feel like the front of the flower is gonna be, however big that is. So I'm kind of just making, and you're gonna be able to see this even better in a minute. So right now I have this petal going like this, okay? And so this is gonna be the back petal, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and come over and cross over the front of it. And I might erase some of this. So I'm just gonna kind of let it go. But I'm gonna blend all of this in together. So it's kind of like it's tilted to the side a little bit. Hi everyone, come on in. We're using the grabby, fine liner, and acrylic, but first I'm going to sketch with a pencil my my flower here. And the kneadable erasers work great on these as well, so you don't have to worry about yes, I am drawing before painting because I'm using acrylic. So I'm sketching. And this is for people who, you know, maybe it would be scared to even put anything on a canvas, right? It's for anyone, whether you've done this for a long time or not. But yes, I am drawing on it. The only time I wouldn't draw on it is if I was watercoloring, because watercolor will just take the pencil, right? And I'm going to go over this with my grabby pen. Okay. So this looks pretty good, like a, you know, yeah, you can put anything you want to on the top. So let's say here is our stem, right? And I'm going to have it come down. And then let's have kind of like maybe a vertigo. So let's say I'm going to have the vertigo leaf, right? Come like this. And actually, let's just have it go like this. So it's almost as though it's coming behind. And then this one, let's have it just slump over a little bit. Okay, as though this one can go behind this one. So nothing's really in the front. That's kind of cool. I like it. Okay. Let's do the 4. Yeah, you could use charcoal in place of acrylic if you want to, for sure. So I am going to, this is going to come down And I'm just, see how I'm like not purposely really, it's just going to be easier for me to see, which is why I'm using the fine liner. Because I'm going to go over this with different colors of the acrylic. How many people in here have the acrylic? I think next time maybe I do this, we'll do like a daisy or something. I like to draw daisies. It was my mom's favorite flower. And this Grabby's holding up pretty amazing for this being a canvas, right? So it's rough. And so since we're not going to actually see the actual pen by the time we're done, okay, so here we go. Here's our tulip. Our tulip. All right. So the first thing I'm going to start with is, this is the acrylic paint marker. This is, I believe, the medium one. And so it hasn't been used yet, so it tells you what to do to get it going. And I already shook it really good on the stem. See how nicely it goes on? And I really am, my goal is to not try to be perfect, right? I just want to get the paint on. So this is medium size. So the fine would take a long time to fill in, right? So I like to use it for highlights when I'm using a canvas like this. And then I'm going to come over this. I'm not going to use this the whole time. I want to add different colors so you can see where it's separate from each other, right? So we're going to use some different color greens. So I'm just going to kind of let that go there. And then I'm going to tilt this a little bit towards me here. So a tulip really is different shapes of flux, right? So if you're a fan of flux, this probably is will be a great flower. Daisy as well, it's just pointed maybe, and sometimes a little rounded. So you can see how I'm not totally filling this in, right? I'm going to use some different, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, everybody tap that. Let's see, what are we using right now? We're using, boom, let's do this. Let's use, I wonder if this will be darker. Oh, this will be darker. Let's use this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a nice, see how this is so much darker? Now this is fine. So if you're using fine on something like this, right, where it's rough, right? So I'm going to put a little down here. I'm going to put a little here, maybe not everywhere, but a few places, right? There's no rhyme or reason. Just let your intuition flow, right? Oh my gosh, Robin. Yes, they're awesome, aren't they? So I'm going to add some dark in here. Add a little more dark underneath here. Let's turn this a little bit. Make sure you're not laying your hand where the paint is that you just put on, right? Yeah, see, I love it when it splats like that. Means it's all coming out. Because we'll do a little background of something with the jumbo markers here in a minute. So see how I'm just kind of whatever. There's no right or wrong to it, right? Let me put that, let me highlight that here. Do I have the brush tip even on here? Oh, it looks like they're all spotlighted for a special amount. This is the set of 20 Easy Flow brush. So this is the one I have here. So we're gonna, it tells you the directions, exactly what to do. It says shake, write, recap. So we shook it. Now these are awesome because look, they're like a brush, right? So this is just gonna, oh, it's like a brush in your hand. Oh my grabby, hello. I think I'm gonna put the regular green in here. Hi everybody. So while that's wet there, I'm gonna add a little bit of this in here too. It's just gonna give a little bit of a different color. And we'll have that same kind of mixed color come over here. Okay, then we'll add this here, coming down the stem. Oh, I am loving this. Do you guys see how totally easy this is? We're just doing our own thing, right? We're just bloop, bloop. And remember, we can add as much detail as we want. We can add as many different colors. Just make sure you let them dry in between. Unless you want them to mix. If you don't care if they mix, then that's great. Enjoy, right? Yes, we still need to hit 111, you guys. I started because I thought you guys would just, boom, get on it. Let's use a couple more brush because I am in love with how well these flow. What color are we going to make the tulip? I'm feeling pinks. And there's 3 different shades of pink right here. So I'm going to make an executive decision of pink because look at all these. So since it's acrylic and not watercolor, it doesn't matter what color we start with. I can't tell what it shows on, I can't see it. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to start with dark. So these are the 3 I'm going to use, and then I'll add the other different colors. Oh, there's something on that. I see 132. Thank you, you guys. So I'm shaking this. I've already used these, so they're all pretty primed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this inside here because this is the darkest one. And let this really be down here. And then I'm going to shake the heck out of this. And while this is wet, I'm going to add some of this in here. Okay? Kind of mixing these two together. While it's still wet, they dry pretty fast. And then I'm going to add this lighter one. So we're getting a bunch of different colors. Now, after a couple coats, that darkness at the top will go away. However, a lot of times I like it because it actually looks like a nice shadow. Oops, sorry. See how cool that looks, you guys? It's like paint by number, but we're doing it without the number. Let me see if I can put something under that so you guys can see it better. I'm gonna have these not super tight because I'm gonna need to use them for each petal. What can I put under this that's flat? Let me see if these help. Does it help if this is right here? Does that help? Let me push everything out of the way so that we can, there, that's probably better, huh? Better? Okay. So now I'm gonna keep going with this dark, okay? Actually, I'm gonna do a little with this light right here so there's a divide. In the description of this video, you'll find a link tree. If you click on that and go to the section marked Grabby, you'll find all of these products there. Happy shopping. I love the pen. Like it's like just being the perfect blend. So let's go with the medium a little bit here now. And just let it mix all together. Don't overthink it. This can be a 10-minute project that looks like something that took hours, days, months, and it didn't. And you did it all yourself, right? Look at this. Now, if you want to get a paintbrush in here and blend this out even more, you can. But I just don't think you need to. But if you want to, you can. So what I like to do is just keep coming in here and building these like blendable layers and letting the flower tell its story to you, right? Let the flower do its thing. And just don't be scared to keep coming in back and forth with these markers, right? They like to be mixed up. And then at the end, if you feel like there's too much on something, then take it on a piece of paper and wipe it off. But see how I'm just kind of letting it gradually mix on its own. Now you could take any other tool that you want to. Now if you're going to use a paintbrush, make sure it's one that you don't mind on it being mixed with acrylic, because otherwise you're going to be mixing with a paintbrush that you don't necessarily want in acrylic, because you want to keep your brushes straight. That I do recommend. Look at how beautiful that is, you guys. So now let's go back with this light again and kind of divide this. I like this top being a little bit lighter, but inside here we want it a little bit darker because that's the inside, right? Now the more you bring this down here, the better it will mix up with the other ones. You guys, art can be a very messy thing, but it can also be so therapeutic to just get in there, mix things up, see what happens. But if you want it to look a certain way, light to dark, remember that if you look at a flower, at the base of the flower, it's going to be a little bit darker, right, than it usually at the tip of the flower, because it just is. So that's all we're doing. We're not thinking of it as a light source or anything. These just are what the flowers look like. And I'm not trying to make the perfect flower. I'm just trying to enjoy what I'm doing and have fun and then give this away. Maybe we'll have an auction. An auction for this. How about that? Is anybody even interested in that? If not, that's okay. Look at how pretty this is. All right, and let's do one more. But we're only going to do real light at the top of this. Then we're going to go in with the darker one on the inside. So it's still a little bit... This one's towards the back a little bit, so I'm going to kind of start on that here. Mix them up, right? Mix them up. Let them do their own thing, right? That's the best part about it. Letting it do its own thing. So now I'm going to come back and mix this into that other one. So I like to just go back and forth with these markers. Really explore, right? Try different things. See what you like. There might be some things you like, some things you don't like. But if you don't really play, that's just like if you don't play with your toys, how do you know they're going to work? And I think for many of us, our art supplies are our toy, right? Right? For how many of you, put your hand up if your art supplies are your toy, right? How many? Let's see it. How many of you? Yes. That's like some people want real toys in the mail, but if I get a new set of pens or markers or paints, man, I am like, holy cow, what's going on? This is awesome. So just go back and forth. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I've been doing this with these pens and I have not run out of a pen yet. So it may seem like I'm using a lot of product, but it lasts a really long time. So don't let that be the reason that you're not experimenting with them, right? Just going to come in and do my thing until I feel like it's where I want it, right? Let's go back to this top one here. Now, how many of you think that I will probably put charcoal or something on the top of this to shade it? How many of you think I'll do that when it's done? It probably won't be done tonight, but how many of you think that I'll do that? Who knows me real well? And even if you came in with those grabby fine liner pens right here at the end and traced the whole outside of it, right, with these, that would be amazing as well. Oh, you got to use them. You know, I feel the same way about china. Don't not use the china. Don't leave it in the cabinet. Get it out. Use it. Enjoy it. Have fun. So come back in with a little bit more. Just kind of whatever happens. Now, if you wanted to, you could take a sponge to this or whatever you want. I mean, for those of you who don't mind making a mess, you could get in here and bring your finger down. See how that just starts to blend it where it doesn't look like a marker line? Do that if that makes you happy. You know, don't be scared to get in here and use. Oh, I like that actually. Look at that. These are, look at how cool that looks, you guys. So get in here with your finger, let it go. I'm using a little bit of everything right now. So now I'm going to go in with the medium again and just kind of blend it into this darker, okay? And I'm going to do this on all of them, and then I'm going to use my finger again because that worked fabulous. And it felt really fun. It felt like I was finger painting a little bit, you know? So I'm going to come in here and just... And you can even just tap your finger. Look at how awesome that is. Don't be scared to play with your... Look at that, you guys. You know, that's like using a beauty blender for your face. Isn't that fantastic? So now, okay, while we're doing this, let's take the fine liners. Hold on here. Let's take the fine liners. I'm going to spotlight everything here. Okay. So let's get the fine liners. Where are they? Get some fine liner markers here. Let's see. I'll probably use this one. And let's see. No, I want something kind of dark. Let's see. Oh, I like this. Is that gold? Are these metallic? Oh, these are metallic. Let's use these. Okay, so we've got a green and another green. Ooh, these are metallic. Is this metallic too? No, this isn't metallic. Okay, sorry, I'm getting them out, everybody. Be patient. Okay. Okay, so these are metallic. Let's add some metallic and see if we like it. When in doubt, tap it out. Ooh, I love that. That's too red. It seems really red. Let me see. I think that's too red. Do you guys think? Well, maybe it is a little bit pink. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be, oh, hello. Hello, perfect place for some metallic is to line it. No way. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Hold on. This is like using a tortillon, but it's my finger. I need a small finger. I need a small finger. I don't have small fingers. Now, don't worry about what gets on here. I'm probably going to put a background, or it comes with a white marker too. So, but don't not get in there and do stuff because you're worried about getting paint. You're going to get paint in some places. But look at this. What an awesome liner for this. Oh my gosh. I think I want to go all the way around. I think over here I'm going to go real light though and not blend it maybe. And then just blend this. Look at me shading with my finger. Look at how I thought it was too red too, but look at that. It's actually a pink, but it's metallic. So it's actually working out really well. Sorry, there's some fuzzies on here. Wow. Yep. I love these. And you guys, remember, if you don't like it, take the colors you had on there before and put them over it, because I'm going to end up mixing them all right now. So I'm going to come back in with those colors I used already, right? I'm going to bring them back in. I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to start blending so that it all comes together. See how awesome that is? Wow. I'm kind of impressed. Like, I'm impressing myself a little bit. So down in here, see where it kind of looks a little blotchy? You just take the color that was down here, bring it in, and do your thing. I like just kind of tapping it, like little love taps there, and just letting that do its thing, right? But we want some of this down here. We want some of this glitter down here. So if you feel like you're losing it, bring it back in, and we're just going to be playing musical paint, right? You guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. I want a little more of this here. Who loves this? Who loves this? Anyone? So now I'm going to come up here. Oh my gosh, you guys are sweet. So see how I'm just coming in and I'm gonna do my thing and not make it a thing. See how this one, I don't want that line to be quite so large. But I still want it there. It's a great line, right? Heather, that's what you do. Take what you have and let it work. It'll work. Like, it'd be a lot easier to do this with watercolor, but it's fun to play with acrylics. Especially if you have these markers, don't let them just sit, right? But bringing this darker line, this is what's going to make them, see, we want the bottom of this to be the same, right? Because it's all on the same stem. So this is where you use that liner to do that. And then I'm just going to come in with a little bit more here. Look at that, you guys. This is crazy. I feel like an artist. I feel fancy. Does anybody else feel fancy? I feel fancy. Now, right now I'm purposely not mixing, like I'm not reshaking these because I like how the pen is letting the ink come out, or you are an artist. It's letting this come out, maybe not fully blended, which I actually really like for what we're doing here, because it's very like avant-garde, right? It's very, we're just letting it all do its thing. And this, I love using the finger with this. I never would have even thought of that until I realized I didn't have anything else that would work except my finger. But it's working out pretty good. Dang, this is fun. This is very fun. When part of the flatworm. I love it. Oh, you guys are the best. Listen, there could be 2 of you in here and I'd still be doing this because it's just fun. So keep tapping and sharing. Gifts will help get me to the FYP. Obviously, putting things in the TikTok shop, maybe not so much. Okay. Wait. Okay. These do work really great. They really do work great. So let's do this one here. And I don't recommend trying to go really slow, especially if you're going to use these on a canvas, because the canvases are bumpy. Just go. Just go. You know, go, go, go. This one I'm going to give a little bit more of this darker color because it's toward the back, and I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. And all of these grabby items can be found in the Linktree in the description of this video. And you just have to click on the Linktree link and go to the grabby tab. And you'll get the best deal, etc. from there going through the link that they gave to me. So enjoy that and check everything out from the fine liners to the acrylic markers and pens. A little bit dark here versus light, since it's the back petal. We'll just make it a little bit more pigmented, almost like it's because it's a little more closed, maybe. I don't know, I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling it. And let's do, I think I need a little bit more here. I think this needs to just blend a little more. Oh my gosh, it looks metallic. All right. Oh my gosh, this looks insane. Look at this. Oh my God, hold on. What's happening here? These jumbo ones, hello, what is this? Which one is this? These are medium tips, so they're about this big. Oh, let's use this. I'm only gonna use this on the top. So right now I'm gonna use this medium one, which I think is just fine for this. And let's blend it out before it dries. We'll add a darker color here as well. And just keep blending different colors till we get the look we want, right? That's what we're gonna do, because it worked out good on the top. So let's keep going with that. Let's keep going with that idea, right? Now here in the center. So if you didn't get the brushes, run to get the 20 brush tip. These are phenomenal. They're so great, I can't even tell you. In fact, I already have the green out of this, don't I? That I'm gonna use? Oh, here's 2 more. They're like greenish blue. I love greenish blue in flowers because I think they look cool. Let's try this one. Oh, this is the brush, yeah. You just became my best friend. Guys, look at this. Like, give me a break. I am like a 5-year-old kid in kindergarten finger painting. That's what I'm doing. Seriously. Am I the new Van Gogh? I gotta use the metallic down here because the metallic is gonna be crazy cool down here. Don't focus on what's on the white. We'll get rid of that either with a white acrylic marker or I'll paint the background. Oh, acrylic paint comes off. Actually, it dries. Like the pink's already off. I didn't try to get this off yet because I'm still doing the greens. But it comes off as easy as like paint on your wall does. You know how it just peels off or washes off? This is just like that. So let's, I like this dark color here that I'm using. And this is it. I'm going to tell you what, this brush set is A+. The acrylic brush, look at how easily they glide on here. Like, not even kidding you. They're in a league of their own. And I'm not even really moving it much. I'm kind of just keeping it where it is, but pushing it out like I would if I was using a tortillon maybe. You know? You know? So let's see what color this looks like. I like that. Add a little light in here somewhere. I don't know, just doing my own thing. Just doing my own thing. It's turning out pretty darn good though. Oh man, I love this. Okay, so let me put these back where I got them before I forget. They came from right there. Is this the brush too? What is this? I think this is a metallic. What is this? Oh, this is another brush. Look at another brush. Found another one. Let's add a little bit more of this, and then we'll add some of that like olivey green metallic to it. And I think even some gold metallic. Look at, I feel very artsy right now. Like, does anybody else feel like I'm artsy? Does anybody else feel artsy but me? Man. Hey, you guys, don't forget, I have that new class too. Anybody who's interested, it's the one all about self-care. That's all we're going to talk about. It's called Harmony Within a Guided Self-Care Experience. And it's twice a month. And we are going to talk about all things self-care and hold each other accountable and have fun activities and just holding ourselves accountable really is what we're going to be doing. So if you're interested in like getting into a soul group of people and, you know, letting it flow, this is the class for you. So if you're interested in that class, go check it out. So everything that I'm talking about in this video, grabby, all of that, even the class I'm talking about, they're all in the link tree, which will be in the description of this video. Click on the long link tree link. If you want to go sign up for the class, you're going to go to my website, which is Outside the Lines. If you want to purchase grabby products, you're going to click the grabby tab. I have a tab for everything separate, so just click on that link and it'll take you where to go, even the earthing mats. It's different than Growing Roots is strictly about oracle cards. It's strictly about intuitive guidance with cards. Yes. The Harmony Within is going to be like more in-depth, all about you, time out for you, taking time out for you thing. So what else do we think we need to add here? Okay, I'm really into these up here. I think we need to bring this down maybe a little bit more. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? Bringing it down, bring some... Man, I am just See, here's the thing with me, is I could just keep going and going and going and never stop. It's wild. It's just wild. A little bit more, then I can go back in with this metallic one and bring it up more. Maybe I want to put a little bit more here and bring this up more. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want. And this one kind of looks a little weird right here, so let's go in, and I don't want that to go up much higher though. In fact, I might even take a little bit of light and just do a little surprise highlight near, right? Right up and down. No rhyme or reason, just doing it. Just doing it. Look at it. It looks beautiful. Oh, here. So here, let me show you the shimmer. It's a little hard to see on canvas, but can you see? You can see where the metallic is at the bottom. This is all the metallic pen. The outline also is the metallic. Yeah, Heather, just tell me. It's kind of hard. It's a little bit harder to see, I think, unless you're staring at it in person, because it's very metallic to me because I'm looking right at it. And you know, it also doesn't have to come down in a line. So let's say I bring this down, but I don't want to connect it. Don't. And maybe I just want to tap it a little bit so it's not like, it's a little more blurred, right? Then tap it. And see how this little line section it doesn't all need to have a line, right? A little darker in the center. You got it. It's a little bit harder for me to see because the light's shining right on me. But you guys just tell me what to do and I'll do my very best. See, now maybe I'm gonna kind of, you know, not have it all. Maybe there's like some little dimples in it, right? Maybe there's a little bit of maybe there's like a little line that's coming up, like a crease in it, right? Oh, inside down here. You betcha. I didn't even get to that point yet, Susan. You are on it. For sure. Yeah, we definitely want that inner part because that is like inside, right? Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like this little, like, kind of, I like that. Maybe I don't like it. I thought I liked it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just need to not do that. Erase. Erase. What? What? Nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. We're just, what? What? Yeah, it's still there. Sometimes you really just need to wait till it dries before you put another layer on. I'm just kind of doing it because so it can be, so we did it, you know. Oh, I like that kind of dark like that. I don't want to move too much of that off. I like it. Yeah, I think I need a little more up here. Maybe just a little bit more. Look, so this is my fingers, but I'm just gonna go wash them with water. So all off. So now this is where you can decide if you want a background to it. I kind of like it like this, but the jumbo. Oh, broad tip, sorry. Going to. I like this. I like the size of this, actually. It's got like a edge crease on it. Do I have these on here? This would be great for like a big, like if I'm just doing the background of this would be great. So, and these come in all of these. Excuse me. So it's like the rainbow and brown, silver, black, and white. Highlight, I would use my finest liner I have, and if it happened to be metallic, that'd be great. These brush tips, I will always have these brush tips now. Thank you. I will always have these brush tips because they're amazing. Okay. So like let's say if I wanted to, right? Now, some people really like their highlights to be very seen. I like them to be kind of hidden, and I like to layer them a little bit. I like to be... Now, I could leave it just like this if I wanted to, but it just looks weird. So I like to blend them. Even when I'm tangling, I do the same thing. I blend them out. Yeah, like that. And then I would do a little bit here. Maybe like that. And here's the thing with highlight. If you don't like it, just go over it with another color. You know, one of the other colors you were using. Let's just do a little... tiny part of this one because it's a pretty dark petal already, so it's almost just going to seem like it's just lightening it up a bit. And then maybe just a little here. I don't know what I want to create as bright as that one on. I might have to do, let's see. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Now, I would probably come down here with something a little bit darker as well, or I would take a little bit of a lighter color so that there's a divide in petal. Otherwise, I think it looks like it's all one petal, and I don't want it to look like that. I want them to look like individual petals. So you kind of have to play with what it is that you want to see. And you can always come back in with more of one of the other colors if you need to. But I do want to be able to see that there's, you know, 3 petals that we can see in the front and 1 in the back. You know what I mean? This is cute. Okay, so let's do a little bit with, I think this is this just another fine tip one? No, this is the metallic. Let's see if I even like this. Oh, Oh, hello. Hello. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Okay, so let me go back to everything that I put in here again. All right, there we go. Okay, I love this color. I love this color. And I want to add some of this, I think. It looks like a gold. Oh no, I want to add some of this green, this like greenish whatever it is. Yeah, I want to add this. Okay, so this is like a gold, but it's like got some green in it, some like olive green. So let's see what we think here. So it's like a little bit goldy, but still greeny, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I like that. And what about over here on like this kind of like outside? Oh, right here, boom, boom, boom. This is a great highlight color for the stem. So these, how you could draw them to begin with would be upside down flux, right? And then you're bringing another one out and another one out, but then you're cutting them. And then this one is a flux in reverse, right? But it's a little more pointed. And then our petals are like the Tangle Vertigo, okay? And so we used Grabby for all of this. And we just kind of blended it. I used my fingers, as you can see, but this does wash off easily, which I did once throughout this. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel here. Everything you can find is in the link tree description to Grabby and everything else. See you next time.